Hogi Gardens is a hybrid food forest slash botanical garden. Rooted in regenerative agriculture, permaculture design, and community education. It's a place where rare and useful plants are grown with intention, spoiled with care, and shared through tours, workshops, and plant offerings. More than a garden, Hogi Gardens invites people to slow down, reconnect with the land, and learn how plants can support resilient ecosystems and healthier communities, today and for generations to come. Come fly with me. On a cloudy, cool evening in January, I really liked the way the coloring looked on this evening drone shot. So this area is where we've been working heavily with the mulch piles. As you can see, all of it's being pushed into these swells and berms that are cut on contour. So you can imagine how much moisture is going to be held back on these hills. So we really piled it high along this road, and we're just cutting it all off of that road to fill the ditches for that area. The newer Marsland area with the new pond has all had it applied for about 5 months now, so the mycelium network should be getting very active under every piece of wood mulch you see laid there. But you can also see how much we still have to do. So we're just trying to prioritize where the biggest bang for the buck is, both moving it, spending diesel fuel to run the machine, and how much moisture we want to hold in certain areas of the land that's going to benefit us through this next summer the most. So this area that we're coming up on now is where my wife Jen has just weed eated. You can see all that cleared area, and then the big piles that we're coming up on now she still has to do. But all these beds she's cut down, the heavy blackberry that was all growing through there, some of the taller weeds, so that I can just lay this stuff down with the excavator, just smash right on top of the weeds. Another shot coming in at the pond. Really like the way the reflection looks this time of night. Water's pretty, kind of glass looking. All those beds too are also on contour going up that hill. Everything on the beds all through here, we just kind of did some little curvatures through there to create little rooms and corners and things like that to kind of break the garden up. Nothing really pools in there heavy, so it's kind of nice. It's all penetrating into the ground, into that ground pond aquifer we're creating. And here's another shot of me on the Mini X. Every day I think, I wish I had a bigger machine to get this done quicker, but at the same time, these beds are just, or these walkways are just wide enough for me to be able to use this machine. So it's actually a beneficial thing to use this smaller unit. Although some days it feels like it would be faster to use a shovel and wheelbarrow. Here's a shot of my wife's taking of me showing how much I'm pushing, and I've got a full bucket load. So yeah, nonetheless, it's still slow process, but this is the ideal size unit for the definitely working inside of the gardens like we are. So, but it kind of shows you how little area that just covered with that bucket. So anyway, yeah, it's a lot of work, but love doing it. Yippee! Jen found some of the blueberries we planted years ago that were buried back here in the blackberries, so this is really exciting.